I did some dumb stuff I want to share with you in my concrete candle business. Is it because I'm blonde or because I made some mistakes? You decide. Let's go. Dumb thing number 1. Hi, my name is Jay Catalano. Have you ever heard the term, don't put the cart before the horse? If you don't know what that means, let me briefly explain. Don't do things in the wrong order. Like it's not a good idea to buy furniture before you buy a house. This might come as a surprise to some of you, but I started this business and YouTube channel without knowing anything. Well, you know what I mean, in this business. Don't believe me? Here's a clip of me in my first YouTube video on this channel. Hi, my name is Jay Catalano, and today, for the very first time, I'm gonna be making a concrete vessel for a candle. Now, I've never made this before. I didn't know how to make a candle. I didn't know how to make a concrete candle jar, and I didn't know if there was going to be a YouTube audience for a subject that I didn't really have a clue about. I mean, who's going to watch somebody who's clueless? Okay, now, to make this absolutely clear, my knowledge on this subject has grown incredibly. I know so much more today than I did when I first threw myself into the proverbial concrete water. And I love this business. I love the community. I love making candles. I love making concrete candle jars. And I love my YouTube channel and my community that supports me. So thank you very much. It has been really awesome thus far, but looking back, I now realize I put the cart before the horse. Oops. Dumb thing number 2. As you might expect, I test a lot of products. I test concrete mixes, sealers, waxes, wicks, the list goes on. And in doing so, I have to test a lot of candles, which means I have to burn a lot of candles. Duh. And if you've watched my channel before and know anything about my work, I am a stickler for safety. Respirator, flame height, jar temperature, carbon buildup, you get the point. Safety is paramount. So here's a question for you after knowing all of this about me. What do you do with a burning candle before you go to bed? Oh, I know. You let it burn your house down? I know. You carefully extinguish it before you fall asleep? Yes. One day I was testing a bunch of candles. I observed them throughout the day and even set a timer for them to remind myself to extinguish them before bed. Well, the alarm never went off, or someone in the house turned it off without telling me, and I went to sleep with a slew of burning candles in my basement. I mean, a slew of them. Shh, don't tell my wife. When I woke up in the morning, I went down to my basement and to my shocking surprise found what I had forgotten. Now, luckily, nothing happened, but I was mortified, angry, and a little embarrassed. I mean, you have to practice what you preach, especially when it comes to safety. And let's be real, out of all of the mistakes, this one could have ended badly. And so now, I set several timers to remind myself to double check just in case. Oh, what's that? That's a timer for my candle. I'll be back. Dumb thing number 3. By the end of summer 2022, I felt I had acquired enough knowledge, direction, and momentum to finally start my business, Up Vibe LLC. I was ready. I went to InkFile, added all the information, got to the point where I was going to pull the trigger and make Up Vibe LLC legal and official. And then I said, wait a minute, if I start a business right now, a few months before the new year, I'll have to give my accountant more work to do, which might cause more headaches with all the financial changes. Maybe I should start my business in 2023 so my accountant doesn't have to do more work. So I held off. But guess who my accountant is? Me! Yes! Jay Catalano. I do my own taxes and I've been doing them for years. What the fumble does it matter if I have to do Up Vibe taxes when I still have to do all the other portion of my taxes anyway? I mean, if I were giving my taxes to an accountant, that might be different because he or she would be handling them for me and I would be paying for that service. But I'm the one that's doing them and I know what it entails. I know what it's like to do taxes, working in 2 states, having kids, buying houses, selling houses, operating a new business, closing a business down, and opening up a new business is just another situation on your taxes and nothing more. But for some reason, that didn't become clear to me until, do you want to know when? When I started doing my taxes this year. Anyway, yes, I proudly started Up Vibe LLC January 2nd of 2023, but lost a lot of momentum with a bit of dumbness from yours truly. Dumb thing number 4. I suffered from a condition called vocal cord dysfunction in 2020. Healing took a long time, and it wasn't until late 2021 that I felt that I was finally on the other side of things. What is vocal cord dysfunction? Vocal cord dysfunction is a condition in which the vocal cords do not function properly during breathing. Although it's not asthma, it's quite similar in the way it feels. Vocal cord dysfunction can cause difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, and a feeling of tightness in the throat. And it can be triggered by various factors, including stress, exercise, and irritants such as perfume or smoke. And what happens when a candle is burning? It emits both perfume, in this case fragrance oil, and smoke. Oh boy. I know what you're thinking. That's pretty dumb. But I do enjoy making concrete candles. I have to live my life and enjoy it as I see fit, and nothing has happened in quite a long time. In addition, I always wear my respirator when I'm making concrete vessels as well as making candles. And when I burn my candles, I don't burn them in a room that I'm going to be in for very long. When I want to smell my candles for testing purposes, I pop in, make some notes, and leave. I do not hang out there too long just in case my vocal cords want to have a bout of dysfunction. Dumb thing number 5. Out of all the dumb things I've done in my concrete candle making business, this one was the most expensive. Once upon a time, I decided to make some concrete candle jars. So, like any responsible concrete creator, I decided to film a YouTube video on how to clean my silicone molds. As I filled up my utility sink with water, ready to soak my molds, my phone rang. And of course, being the multitasking genius that I am, I answered the phone and promptly forgot about the running water. Fast forward 33 minutes later, and I realized my mistake. My laundry room turned into a water park, my basement was transformed into a murky swamp, my closet became a rainforest, and my YouTube studio was now a disaster zone. I basically created my own personal water world without even trying. After 8 hours of cleaning up the watery chaos, I was left with a bill of almost $1,000 in damages, and as an added bonus, I had to explain this all to my wife. Let's just say that my aquatic adventures didn't exactly float her boat. In fact, she was about as happy as a fish on a grill. And take a look at these videos that are popping up now. They're gonna help you on your candle making journey. Until next time, thanks for watching. Ciao.